for no love, just wanna chill. What one won't do, bet the next one will. Might swoop through and holler in my coupe to Ville.
Hi guys, I am finally doing how I do my roots. I cannot describe to you guys how many people have been requesting this video. It's been constant. It's been happening since I discussed in my other videos reviewing hair that I do my own roots, and I'm just in love with how I've done my roots and how I've figured out a way to do them, you know? So I'm really happy. I will be having a review up on this hair at a later time, so please keep on watch for that. This is the roots. Very small. As we all know, I like a very small root. I talk about the products that I use. I talk about the techniques that I use. I talk about pretty much everything. So other than that, this is the next day, so that's why I'm not wearing the same PJ shirt. But other than that, you guys, I hope you really like this video. I'm really excited that I'm getting it out there because it's been so requested. Final product. Okay, guys. Enjoy! We're going to be doing it on my lovely wig that I just made here. I haven't toned this yet, so it's quite brassy. I'm going to show you my root color. I know people have been waiting for this. It's a custom color. People have been waiting for this for what seems like years, but I think it's only been months since I've been doing these hair videos. So, I am a professional hairstylist. I'll tell you the reason I don't. I do a couple things in a couple moments, but I do not like to spend a lot of money on hair product for myself. For my clients, I have a specific brand that I do use. However, for myself, I find I can experiment a bit more. And I don't like to spend a lot of money on myself when it comes to hair products because I feel like I'm only using a little bit for the root. So if it looks good and it's inexpensive, why bother spending that much? I used to use a different color. I don't have any videos posted with that different color because I wasn't the biggest fan. I do have only videos posted with this color I'm about to show you. It's the Wella Color Charm. I know everybody's probably seen this. This is available at Sally's. I have 4N and 2N, medium brown and very dark brown. This is available at Sally's Beauty Supply. With it, I use the Wella Color Charm Cream Developer, the 20 volume. You know, I actually don't mind these products. I've been using them for years now on my roots. I don't use them for anything else, so I can't really tell you how that would go. I also wanted to mention the reason I'm able to get my roots so small, because that's a very, 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 very important thing for me, to have roots that are so small that it looks like they're growing out of your head. When I had natural blonde hair, I let my roots get to about this long, maybe a little bit longer. So that's the reason I like to have roots this long, because that's how long I kept them when I had natural blonde hair. So what I did was I took one of my, this is really good for balayage as well too, when I'm doing my balayage clients. What I do is I took a long bristled brush and I just cut it. I didn't want it to be straight. You see that little slant? It's a little curved here. I didn't want it to be straight because your roots aren't straight. Your roots don't grow out straight. There's always a little bit of a fading. So this kind of does it for me. All I do is I take, when I have my color mixed, I don't have it mixed right now, but when I do, I take the tiniest little bit of product, put it on, just dab it. We'll section hair with this portion of the comb. I never, ever, 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 or this portion of the brush. I never do that because I do not want any of the hair color to get on my hands. So I'm always sectioning with this. This is a little comb with a metal end on it. What I do with this, when I have it all sectioned, if there's a little bit of color on this, this is why I wear my pajamas. Because, like I said, I'm not picky when it comes to, it's a dark hair color. I'm wearing black pajamas. I go like that. Done. You know what I mean? I'm not going to sit here and make things sound more fancy than they are. I'm probably one of the messiest hairstylists out there, and if you're a client of mine, you can attest to that. I've probably gotten hair color on the floor at some point when I'm doing your hair. I have a little towel laid out here. Do not, 100%, when you have this color made, don't rest this in here, because then it'll get all covered all over here, and you don't want that. You're going to dip it in, put it on the root only, and you're going to put it on the towel. You need it to be completely separate from this because you don't want it to get everywhere. Like I said, I am one of the messiest hairstylists ever. However, there's 100% ways that you can go about being a bit neater with your hair. I just wanted to cover before I start this. I've been doing it now for a little bit, and I just wanted to mention the reason I don't fill my hair before I do the roots is because I really like how it looks when the color starts to fade. So you can fill it if you want, but I prefer personally to not. I think it looks better when it starts to fade. I think it has a bit more of an ashy tone. I don't like a warm root. I had a wig with a warm root before, not one that I purchased, one that I ordered. Or, not one that I made, it was one that I ordered. And I found that it provided a look that was not desirable to myself. I definitely prefer wigs that are on the ashier side. They look better with my skin tone, and I think they look more expensive. And also, I prefer roots that are on the ashier side because my hair naturally is on the ashier side. You want to try to match your roots, or you want to try to match the roots on the wig to your actual hair color. And that's the way that you can make it look the most ideal. I have a very dark brown hair color. Maybe one day I'll do an update on what my natural hair is. I did a big chop about maybe 3 years, and my hair's down to here. Like, it's fairly long, and I have never put heat on it. So it'd be interesting to see. I should do it for myself, even just for the update. But anyway, I just wanted to mention why I didn't do the filling of the hair with red first of all. Okay? I hope that makes a little bit of sense. As you can see, we're going up the hair. She's looking at you. We're getting shit done. So I'll be right back, guys. Sorry. Dab, dab. I'm taking extra caution to not get on the lace. That would be one of the worst things, because then we would have to go and color it with concealer every day. One thing I learned upon examining my scalp, because I spent a lot of time doing this to make sure that my wigs looked absolutely flawless. One thing I did was I noticed that my hair, my roots, have the slightest, at the very base of it, it's white. So, and I've heard Malibu Dollface discuss this before, because your hair does not get pigment until like not even like not even a millimeter, like the lightest or the shortest measurement you can think of. Your hair does not get pigment until that far out from your head. You can look at your scalp and you have these little tiny peach fuzzes around your hairline for that reason. So one thing I like to do is take extra precaution to stay a little bit far from the lace, not only so that I do not color the lace, but also, also so that the roots look as real as possible. So as you guys can see, far from perfect. It's very, very dark right now. It's almost black. It won't turn out that way. Okay, guys, this is the final result. As you can see, there is a tiny little bit of blonde left at the root. I've done my best to keep it off of the lace, and I've kept it very, well, as clean as I can get. I mean, of course, there's only so much a bitch can do. However, see, and if you just get it on that, you just pluck it over. And this is the final result, you guys. I'm so excited. I hope you guys love it. You know, there's not really much else for me to say. I talked about all my techniques and tips and tricks. If you guys have any other questions, please let me know. Just, you know, leave a comment or whatever. Send me a message. I'll leave all my social media down below as well, too. I don't post all that much anymore, you know. Trying to keep it a bit more exclusive. Anyway, you guys, I just wanted to say thank you so much. You'll be seeing a video on this hair soon. I love it. I did a nice cut on it. I did the cut, I did the style, I toned it. This is the toned as well too. If you'd like to know how to do that, I could maybe do that one day. Anyway, you guys, thanks so much for watching.